It's now time for me to have a conversation with the amazing couple. I love this moment right here. And man, I love this couple. Look at them. Wanna check it too? Look at them. So when you're looking back at your marriage and looking back at where it is that you started, what do you have to say about this people who are telling you, you were too young, ongeolewa nini?
In fact, I'm just happy because I made the right decision. Because I don't regret. Okay. In fact, people tell me that I look younger because if I tell people that I have 3 children,
wow,
they tell me that I'm young. I don't look like a mother of 3.
Okay, so it's clearly been loving you, right?
Yes, been well taken care of.
Hey, okay, not to ring, yeah.
The fact.
The fact. Hey, well, look at her ugly. Your wife is blushing because of you. 12 years later, man.
So still looks fresh.
She still looks fresh, eh? Okay. 12 years strong. How do you think life would have been for her had she perhaps married somebody over age? How her life would have been had she married somebody over age, not somebody older than her by 7 years?
I think they could have been quarreling all the time. I think so. Because, the way I've handled her is different. But that is not to a young person, because who is our age mate.
Yes.
Because they might be having some problems or differences.
Yes.
But now how to handle that? You know, a mature person handle issues differently from your age mate.
Yeah.
Maybe slaps and all the time, quarrels in the house and all that. But I think that could have been the order of the day.
Okay.
But different from whatever she's experiencing now.
Different from that.
Yeah.
Silvia, you know, many times, like whenever a young girl is being pursued by somebody who's older, because you are 19 at that particular time, sometimes people tend to feel like, oh, these older men are just coming to use the young girl and then they leave. Did you think that would have been the case for you?
Okay, as for him, I trusted him because I could see the honesty, as in he meant what he said.
Yeah. Wow. And I think that's a very important statement right there, because yes, there are men who are out there, mafisi, vultures. They're going to target these young girls. But as actually you can see that even when it came to when Agri got to meet the parents, he was very, very clear. I want a wife. I want to marry your daughter. Mama, I want to marry your daughter. And if you're a man out there and you're pursuing a woman of whatever age, whether she's young, whether she's in her 20s or 30s, the key thing is this: are you serious? Do not play with the lady's heart, and also for you ladies, don't play with a gentleman's heart. Now let me ask you something, Ogre. When you say that sometimes that your wife will not be telling you some things, how did that make you feel?
It made me feel not loved.
Yes.
Yes, because if someone hides things from you, it means, in quotes, feeling unloved. Yes. So that is what made me now to call her, sit her down. You know, now I was maybe a teacher.
Yes.
You know, a husband and a teacher at the
husband
same time.
Teacher.
Yeah. So teaching her the way to go, telling her no do's and don'ts. So I think that made me feel unloved.
Okay.
But as we uncovered that, it is now okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, Silvia, perhaps you like to let him know why were you doing that? Why keeping things from him?
Okay, I had this fear that maybe he won't agree.
You won't agree. So it was out of fear of him saying no.
Yeah.
You know, so you're like, let me just do it. I will inform him later once it's already done. Okay. now for you, Ogri, since you're husband and teacher, did teacher also keep things from the wife?
A teacher kept some things from his wife, so that along the learning process now, you'll tell her the reason as to why you are keeping things from her.
Yeah.
So you are keeping this, telling her she was keeping things from you. Now you are a bit also keeping back the advantages of bringing it all, sharing it. So that was the part of learning and teaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Silvia, perhaps you need to let him know, how did it feel when he was also keeping things from you? Maybe perhaps as an example, even the one for buying a car. without your knowledge.
Okay, I felt like he doesn't trust me.
Okay. So both of you are guilty of the same thing, of keeping things from each other.
Exactly.
And both of you perhaps motivated by the fear of, oh, if I tell my spouse this, they might actually say no, and what. And you see, it is that fear that leads many people to keep things, to have these secrets, and yet you're not able to move forward together, So once you take away that fear, we'll just have a conversation, and you never know. Maybe your spouse might say yes. Maybe you might tell him you're gonna spend 20K, be like, you know what, atashika 5K on top, 25, And maybe you say, you wanna buy a car, and you be like, yes, you can buy this and this and this, and then maybe you progress together. But the key thing is, if once you take away that fear, you're able to have now honest and real conversations. So that's very, very important. And you also mentioned that, you have, when you get angry, una raise your voice, you really raise your voice. Angry, how does it feel when she raises your voice?
It feels bad because you are a man.
Yes.
And if a lady raises her voice, now you just listen and look at her. Then you say, what will I do to this? What can I do? If I start beating her, she might die. So let me just keep my cool.
You just keep your cool.
Yeah, so I always keep my cool. And I tell her, no, stop.
Yes.
She stops. She hears whatever I tell her. Yeah, that's the good about it.
That's the good thing about it.
Then also, previously, when I raised my voice, or when we had disagreement, because he doesn't shout. I remember one day, the thing that he did to me as punishment, he didn't give me money.
So he was like, hey,
So
I'll not give you money.
I was like, oh, sasa hii ndio punishment. I'll show him that I know how to hustle by myself.
Yes.
So that evening he came akapata nimepika, sijamuitisha pesa,
Yeah.
nimepika hadi nimemweka, in fact his favorite. So he was like, huyu sasa utampanisha aje? She knows how to hustle. So then I said, hapa, I think I need to change.
Yeah. Wow. What do you want him to do when you get angry? How do you want him to respond?
Okay, when I get angry, actually, whatever I wanted, he already does what I want.
Yeah.
He already did what I wanted during those times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
because he was quiet.
He was quiet. Yes. Yes. So him just keeping quiet and him not fighting back with words. I mean, in care. So you also want the same thing, and that helps you to actually resolve the issue.
Yeah. Because now, how can you shout to a person who is not responding?
Yes.
You look like a lunatic. So
you also tone down. Wonderful. Now I don't know what it is that you see in front of you. What are you seeing in front of you?
A broken plate and a whole plate.
A broken plate and a whole plate. Awesome. Wow. And you two are just saying it together. Come on, twins. You're just like twins. So now the broken plate has been broken into 12 pieces. You've been married for 12 years. So there are 12 pieces over there. So I'm going to count 12 seconds. And with those 12 seconds, I want you to put together the broken plate back to where it's supposed to be. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Twende kazi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which one? Have you made it whole?
No, it's impossible.
It's impossible. And the reason why I wanted us to do that experiment is to show you this. Every single marriage has got what it is that we call little foxes, the challenges, that if you don't take care of them, if you don't watch out for those challenges, they might end up leading to your marriage breaking. You might not separate, but it can actually deteriorate and not be so strong. So instead of it getting to that place where it's broken, always try and do what needs to be done to keep it whole. Because once something is broken, it takes a lot of energy and time to put it back together. So let's learn how to make it whole. And one of the ways that actually you two can learn to make it whole is sharing this information. No keeping things from each other. Let's talk. As I've actually said, if you take away the fear, you may probably realize that you communicate better, you don't hurt each other, you don't make each other feel like you're not loved and all these kind of things. And then also for yourself, you mentioned about the whole anger and the whole temper, just toning it down. It's okay to be angry. Sometimes, as you said, man is to error. Sometimes your spouse can, and it's like kukasirisha. So when that happens, you just realize, what, I am mad, and then you learn how to communicate. There it is, there you hurt me. And I love your approach, how, you don't also push back with you. I'm the man of this house. Who are you talking to? Like that.
You might lose her.
You might lose her. So that's a wonderful thing. So it's important for you to just keep that marriage going on together. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, one of the very, very strong things we can learn from this amazing couple is that they were very determinant. They had really decided, you know what, we need to do this thing, and we're a determined couple, and we're going to go together. They made that choice from the very, very beginning. And so even you, in your marriage, just like Sylvia said, you know, you work on your marriage, you fight for it while inside. You don't get out. Fight for it while inside. So be that man, be that woman who's decided, I want to make my marriage work. Now, it is that time for you to, you know what I'm talking about. Eh? So she may kindly hold each other's hands. If she can in Mikono, both hands. Okay, blushing and looking all good. So let me ask you, Agri, how do you call your wife?
I call her sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Sylvia? How do you call?
I call him dad.
Oh, you call your husband dad. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. So husband, teacher, dad. Okay, now. So Agri, looking at your sweetheart, is there anything that you want to apologize to her for? Anything that you want to appreciate her for? Anything that you want to commit to do better from now henceforth?
Yes, I would like to apologize first for having done things without your knowledge, and I ask for forgiveness in that area. And I would like to thank you for standing by me during and supporting me during difficult times. And may God bless you for that. And I urge you to continue doing it, because you never know what is coming tomorrow. Yeah.
Have you heard the way he says continue with such passion? Eh? What about you, Sylvia? Any that you want to tell your husband, the one you call dad, any that you want to apologize to him for, you want to appreciate him for, or you are committed to do better from now henceforth?
Okay, first I'll start by apologizing if I've committed any mistake. I asked for forgiveness. Yeah, and thanks for taking care of me. And the entire family, of course.
Yes. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. May God bless you and your 3 amazing children. You may now hug each other, kiss. I don't know, it's your story, it's your thing. Look at that. Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Moto couple over here. If you are a dating or a married couple and you wish to be part of this show, we would love to host you. Reach us on 22999 or through our social media handle. Can come over here so that we can get to share and celebrate your love story. This issue has been decoded.